Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy, H to the Z. Today, we're gonna be taking a look at... I was torn between some awesome Jake action or some Netrioid action for this one. We're doing some more Oni Warriors demo review. They are the only team I feel like it's worth looking at, to be honest, at the moment. We'll zoom out. Don't know why we were so zoomed in. Hopefully I haven't messed anything up. It's really annoying when you start up Spectre and I always forget to set the team names up ahead of time. And if you type them in, it like does the spectator shortcuts as you're typing the names. I don't know why they've never fixed this. It's been in the game for a long time. I mean, I guess it's just Spectre, isn't it? So nobody cares, but it's pretty annoying. Anyway, let's check out the start we're seeing here. Thor starting on speed, Jake and Netrioid pulling all three camps together. Are they just going to do these together and Panathon goes off to the other side? I guess so. Yeah. So this is the start that I thought we would see most of in the SPL, just because the solo laner then hits level 2. We want to watch duo here, but it's interesting that they did the start. So Nika's level 1 in lane, which I think makes it really awkward to play the first wave. It means you lose pressure for a good amount of the game. Anyway, let's check out Jake. He has his dash, obviously, because you can double proc that on the first set camps, so they will end up losing pressure. He takes the Shadow Lock at level 2! Oh! Damn, we didn't see that. We didn't see how sick that was live, I feel like. That was pretty sick. That was pretty well played. Damn. Oh, just a little over-aggressive. Gets slammed, gets horrific, then that's good night. What relic did PBM have? He had a Carapace Shard and a Frenzy. Top Frenzy, yeah. Tough to win that fight. And there we go, and then they go back to base. Super interesting where they played that, and that's tier 2 for each of them. They don't have to use their pots to sustain back up. They'll get back to lane. They shouldn't really miss any farm. Check out what's happening to the wave. Yeah, it's just getting cleared, so... And this is so good. So good for Jake. Picks up first blood. Leveling the 1 to catch that dash. I guess that you don't really want to dash into a Cern ever as well at this stage in the game. Does so much damage early game. They're grabbing this. Jake wants it. Will find oh and get his beads. Didn't use them before. They get the shield buff. They probably have a good idea the Laspra is around. They have a ward top side, so now they definitely know. Big checking to see if he's coming around the back, but they might have heard that back. That's one thing that I feel like is kind of, I don't know, I underutilize it in Smite is you can hear enemy players backing. You can hear those back animations and play off of it. I mean, you can fake the sound as well, I guess. You can stop your back right at the end. Same with the animation. You see the animation. Oh, no beads. Jake catches him with good walls by Mike to block the damage from Panathon. Goes down on the solo side of the map. But yeah, it's cool to see... Oh wow, they killed 2 over there. It's cool to see this this side of Awesome Jake back, right? I feel like him and Barra had just holding the 2 for the dash, and I think he got it. Yeah, there's the horrific. He did get it. Runs at him. Gets the Shadow Lock. He'll get him on his own. Don't worry about it. Look at him. Let him loose. Let him loose. He's been let loose, and surely PBM. I mean, is that ever worth? I actually think that's. I was like, maybe it's worth because the wave will go in the tower. That's never worth. Surely that and for the kill. I respect it though. I respect it from the Roid. Yeah, I was torn between doing Netrioid and Jake because I think they ran this game. They did so much work in this one. I mean, you look at how far ahead they are off their own. I mean, they're not that far ahead actually, but like how much work they're doing. They're actually behind in XP because PBM and Vote just hit 5. There we go. There's level 5 for them. But yeah, I don't know. I felt like they both played super sick in this game, but Nox support's a little bit more interesting to watch and should be more involved in the game. Although I think this game, Netrioid did a lot of good stuff. Was involved a lot. I guess they're worried about getting zoned up. See, this is one of the disadvantages of that death there. They didn't push the wave all the way into the tower, so the wave's sitting up there. There is, the waves have stacked up now. There's 4 archers there, so was eventually going to push in their favor. So they get it back up towards their tower, and now Jake will just leave them here. Oh, the vote says no, you won't leave them here. I'll be clearing those, thank you very much. And this stops the wave getting zoned again. So there's little duo lane macro plays. A lot of it's about you never want to leave your wave meeting their wave on the edge of their tower. Because they can just keep it there. And you have to step up into dangerous territory to clear. Anyway, should we have a look at the level order? A couple points in the 1 and a couple points in the 2. Interesting from Mr. Jack. We'll keep an eye on that. I say this every time. Will we keep an eye on it this time? I don't know. Also, worth knowing he did go for the Horn Shard and the Horrific Emblem. Horrific, pretty highly valued in this tournament. I think people really like the Horrific upgrades. Particularly the Emblem of Increasing Terror or whatever it is, you know? Not the Tremble one, the other one. I think the damage reduction on it's pretty sick. We saw even, I think, Genetics built Horrific into in the previous demo review we did, which was against a Hebo, which is interesting that you would value it that highly. Rest of the game, Laspra's huge in this one, and so is Nika. So Laspra, if this is going to be Laspra and Nika, I have to try and carry this one. And honestly, it's really not that bad on this side of the map. Either nice plans by Vote. Uses the beads afterwards. Gets his dash caught though eventually. Oh. Uses the ult. Wow, Vote played that just about as well as he could have, right? And his prize is he gets to live to back in his tower and maybe lose his purple. We'll see. Jake putting the pressure on the purple still, making sure he can't pull it away. Man, who is this guy? Who is this guy? He's sick. They rotate Dardes over and they still don't get it. Oh, he catches it. Oh, he got his dash caught. Good ult for immunity. That was well played. That's so well played by Jake. Holy shit. Another point in the 2. We're paying attention, see? That was so sick. And then Laspra steps in. No beads available. Jake. Has he missed yet? Oh, and that makes it even... Oh, Pagon has missed. Better lock out. You just don't miss. You don't run out of the hidden juice or nothing. Oh, gets a kill, but he will die here. Metroid has a Bloodforge, putting that to good use with 4 kills already. Look at him, he just... Oh, he's not going to back. He's going to stay. Interesting. Oh, they get the Bastions before the tower. You want to get that free gold pretty much always, I think. Tier 1's... Maybe the mid-tier 1 is worth enough that you want to take it down without killing the Bastions sometimes. But in terms of, like the Duo Tier 1 especially, like... Oh. See ya. Oh! Never mind. See ya. I think I saw a replay of that for sure previously. That was nice by Laspra. Just about gets it. Keeps his kind of streak going. He's 5-1. Anatom pressured out. I want to go back to Jake. Has another point in the 2 now. So yeah, I managed to remember to pay attention. Maybe he just leveled the 1 at some point for the pure damage. Sometimes you just want to level an ability for the damage at the time, you know. Oh. No way Jake gets out of this. No way Folk gets out of this, rather. Another kill. It's just an absolute fiesta in the Geo side of the map, which I think suits the Onis a lot more than the Dragons. Seems that way anyway from this tournament. 9 kills to 8. Over 2 kills a minute at this stage in the game. And a fair amount of them in the Geo lane. How many kills? Oh, man. They have 10 kills between them. Between the 4 Geo laners. 8 of those going to Jake and Royd. There should be a big lead as well. Here, let's have a look at the gold. Gold Fury. Let's have a look at the Gold Fury. 2 maxed. So Jake is a 2 maxer. We now know. Walls. Mike's very focused on becoming one of these wall players. Pagon's surely gonna die, but they got Dardes already. I think a good dunk came in there from Canaton, probably. Double tap? No. Should be a reset. Build-wise, it does actually go... I mean, the CDR on Cloak makes a lot of sense for Nox. And she's very good at proccing it. I think most of the time nowadays you want to go Thebes. Like Terra, I'm never going Cloak on Terra. But on certain... Oh, dashing into the Titan. On certain characters... Like, there are certain characters that are pretty good at proccing Cloak. Nox is one of them. Ranged AAs, ranged abilities that are fairly easy to confirm. You want to go for it. Same with, like, Fafnir. I think maybe with the 2, you can confirm them. Does that work? I assume it does. I'm pretty sure it does. Nika ulting back to his tower. Tom looking for some pressure. Now Jake rotating over to this side of the map. We'll see what he can do. Oh, missed one. Blame Peg on for that. Just wait on my route. You don't need to knock up. I'm trying to stack here. There we go. There's a stack. So easy for Nox to stack. She stays pretty safe. But I think on like melee Guardians, you should never be going Cloak, more or less. Umoja is another one who's pretty good at stacking it. Surely there's no need for this. Could you be invading this? He thinks so. That's the root. Double tap. Wow. Just putting the pressure out. And it was like the dragons didn't respect the pressure at all, right? They were like, Jake's just here for no reason. He's just solo invading for no reason. They didn't respect it. I like that he tanks the tower there for his Thor. Oh, good pull. That's good CC. Nice rotation by Vote. Maybe over-aggressive here. They don't have a solo rotation coming in. They're later on the duo rotation. So just they should have backed out there, I think. Jake and the boys getting a little bit excited. This isn't a long game, by the way. It's I would have not spoken about what's going on with me. It's Thursday. I'm feeling a little under the weather this week. I think I had a bug and I like mostly slept it off on Tuesday, but yeah. Feeling 100%. Hopefully back to 100% in time for the weekend. A really important time of the week. Pyromancer picked up. Stay of the game. Should we look at the graphs? F4. We got it. Not a huge lead. Like this, the pressure that the Warriors have been putting out and the way they've been playing has been... They've died a lot as well, and they've not really capitalized on their lead that much. But still, it's gone up to 2.6k. They've had, what, a Gold Fury and a Pyromancer, right? Pretty decent, objective-wise. I do feel like if they cleaned it up a little bit, you know, if they were playing a little bit cleaner, it would be better. Upgrade of her, Frenzy, by the way. Let's check. Greater Belt of Frenzy. That's the only relic upgrade apart from TP. TP for both solo laners, just because that upgrade really is valuable now. I really like what they did with TP. Votes. Rotated on and killed. What the? We should have watched Netrioid. He's involved in everything. Jake's just wandering around, being a Nox. I'm going to grab this for free. I do like that another good change we've had recently. Oh, last one's dead. That was a 2v1. I guess. SOT on very low HP. Lives. Yeah. I do really like the change that you can no longer infinitely tank Gold Fury. Nice. Without getting hit. Not a huge fan of the upcoming patch. There's things that I do like about it. Things that I don't. Maybe that's a thing for another video. I'm thinking I need another video where I can get my havering out of the way of random Smite related things, so that when I do these demo reviews, they're really gonna pull this at 14 minutes. Okay, it's a full bait. Is there a ward on it? There's lots of wards behind it. It doesn't look like there's a blue ward which is giving vision of the HP, but the dragons just they've been around a while. They know that they'll be able to tell if you're all winning that, right? Especially with the carpet getting used aggressively by Pagon. And is this? Did they do a lane swap here? No, they're just kind of grouped. I know some teams, once you get the duo tier 1, like to just send the hunter and the support to the other lane and just do it over there to slam it down. Leveling order. There you go. Looks like it's 2, 4, 1, 3. So you add points in the 2 whenever you can, then the 4 whenever you can, then the 1 whenever you can, then the 3 whenever you can. Although the random 2 points in the 1 from the early game, likely just damage for secure on something, I don't know. Damage for an enemy. And he had the 1 up but not the 2. Rotation. Metroid. Oh, doesn't seem to know that there is a Susano there, but Jake doesn't take any damage from that Susano. Wow, very, very tanky. At this point in the game, does have Solve and Breastplate. That adds up. It adds up. I can see why he doesn't take any damage from the physical jungler with, I think it was a Crusher, working on a Hydra's. Both junglers this game went trans and Hydras. Not the I've been liking the Hydra start some people were doing. We used to do Hydras into like Bloodforge or whatever. I've been liking that. No early Bloodforges in this one either. Big denying the comeback mechanic. It is smart to deny the comeback mechanic and leave some minions up on those backs, by the way, because if you do that, the extra global gold doesn't respawn until the camp respawns. So if you want to deny those in games and you're playing comp, smart to just deny them and leave without taking the camp. Oh, nice route. Oh, it's okay. Good damage by Jake. Snipes aren't getting. Oh, Metroid's dead. Oh, never mind. He's fine. Oh, brutal. And Lasper's so desperate for the kill he dashed in there. Might get punished for this. No. Oh, that's unfortunate. Man. There was a sliver of health there for Netrioid. Don't know if he went into green stance to make sure he survived. Got that little bit of extra lifesteal. And maybe I'll just do the same demo review from Netroid's POV. That should be fun. Fun for me. Oh, back at this green buff. Get it! He didn't get it. Oh, and he gets blocked. That was a good wall. He's gonna die. Watch this one from above. Great wall by Panatom. Let's watch a bit of Metroid while we wait for our main man Jake to respawn. Is Metroid gonna die as well for dewarding? He should not be doing whatever he's doing here. Oh, stop it. I hate that you're doing... How does he know he's fine? Don't do that in my ranked games, you will die. He had the shield buff though. Maybe that's why he knew he was fine. Jake's back up. Sorry, Netroid, we're gonna have to leave you. Oh, I've gone to the wrong person. That's fine. My Scottish bias showing through. There we go. Game's not like too far out of control for the Dragons at this point. 6k gold for the Oni Warriors, and their comp scales pretty well, I guess. Part of the problem. It just feels like they're playing with so much confidence, you know? They know, oh, unfortunate CC perhaps. Oh. I do like the call to go to the back line. Oh, wall. Another, I wonder if a good portion of what because I think I commented on this before with the draft that the Oni Warriors had in a different game, is they have CC which kinda doesn't DR each other. I think they were playing Hebo and CERN in that game as well, right? Maybe they're just playing the same cards, but it is cool. It's a cool idea. So I don't know if you don't know too much about diminishing returns. Basically, the more you get CC'd, the less the next CC affects you. But there's certain CCs that aren't affected by DR, like polymorphs and knockups, and there's CCs that reapply, like Nox 1 and Humbat Salt. So if you have lots of them together, you can have better, you can better CC chain enemy frontliners and burst them down without them, like, you know, the CC barely affecting them. I'm sure everybody's hit like a Ymir freeze on someone and been like, what? They're already moving? But it's maxed. Yeah. Yeah, maybe something to keep an eye on as the season goes on. Kicks off, the SPL kicks off weekend after this one. Which is exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Back to the regular streaming schedule. I don't have much on this weekend. We're going out for a nice meal on Sunday. We got a voucher to a nice restaurant for my brothers at Christmas, so we're going to go out to that. That'll be good. You know, I kind of wish I took photos in restaurants, but I don't want to be that person, you know, the person who takes... I want to feel like I belong, you know? I'm faking my class. So if I'm in a nice restaurant, I don't want to take photos of the food, because people will know that I'm not supposed to be there. But I've cheated my way in. I don't know if anybody else has that imposter feeling that they're battling with. Phoenix just goes down. Last row was way over on the other side of the map. I don't know if there was like a pump fake there which fooled them. Man, Jake really ain't doing anything anymore, huh? I think he goes crazy in a mid-fight. Spoilers. We'll focus. Everybody focus, okay? I didn't he have an Aegis? Just beads. Laurel. Jake's on his own little mission. He's like, I'll CC the support. Don't worry, everybody. Who else can hit him? Oh, this is the one. This is everybody focus. Oh! Absolutely brutal. Still had the horrific as well. Man. Watch the end of this from above. Should we go back and watch what was going to happen in that team fight? We'll go back. Alright, pause. Who should we watch? Should we watch from the sad POV, which is going to be... how do I get there? Laspra. Let's watch from Laspra's POV. So he has Magi's at this point. So this isn't the bit. I'll slow it down when we get there. Okay. We get on out. Thorol kills one. Laspra uses his ult and his pool, loses Magi's. Okay. Just about lives. Magi's and beads. Okay. Here we go. We'll come up. Here comes Laspra. He's looking for the engage. Gets the blink forward. Gonna get the huge pull, but no! Denied! Shadowlock comes on through! And Laspra hits the deck. Down he'll go. Anyway. That was awesome Jake's Nox. Guy's pretty fucking good. This Netroid Jake lane? It's looking a lot scarier than Vote PBM right now, which I don't think a lot of people would have predicted at the start of the... I think the Netroid Jake lane was the major question mark in this team, I won't lie, even last year. But they certainly silenced all of their critics in the kickoff tournament. We'll see how this team evolves as time goes on. Them being strong in the early kind of brawly meta, maybe not that surprising. Still surprised me, to be honest, how good they were. But let's see how they adjust as time goes on. I think I maybe said that in the last video, but I'm excited to see it. That was because that was some sick smite. That was exciting smite, I think, is the other thing. Oh, one thing I wanted to pay attention to is when you get Lona's Mask. I could probably do the math and figure it out myself, but I feel like it's after, yeah, if you get your cloak pretty much stacked up, 3 AM is probably enough. Anyway, look at the numbers. Everybody's on Team Red. Huh. This has been, I guess, post-game scoreboard's been bugged out a lot recently. Ever since that adventure came in. You know, not the adventure, I don't know, was it an adventure? The one with like there were like 6 teams of 3 or whatever running about? I feel like scoreboards have been bugged since then. Hey ho. New UI next patch, huh? Excited for that. Anyway. I've been talking for too long. He had 18 wards. You can't see that underneath my fat head. 18 wards for Awesome Jake. Not too bad. I didn't pay attention to where he placed them, but he sure was placing them. 14 for PBM, so that's a true sup diff right there. He did get out damaged by PBM though, so at the end of the day, who's the real winner? PBM. Correct. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know if there's any other games you want to see a demo review from. I can do the ones from this tournament up until Tuesday when the new patch comes out, and then I probably won't be able to anymore. Information on how to get the SPL demos yourself is in the description, so stop asking in the comments. I know that you haven't made it this far if you're the kind of person who asks that in the comments, but, you know, I can only hope. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.